Hello and welcome to this little tutorial on how to use your EasyCAP under GNU Linux. There are 4 different kinds of EasyCAPs that you can use. I'll first talk about the ones that I can use, and then I'll talk about the ones that are mostly usable or not usable at all. First here, let me show you the devices that are used for it, that can be used to describe it. The one that I have is from Syntax Semiconductor. Here's the device signature for it. This uses it almost uses, it doesn't really use, well, anyway, it uses an EasyCAP driver, or you could also use the STK1160 driver for it. That one's a little experimental though, and it may not give you the desired results. But by and large, if your device ID looks like this, or if, let's see here, or if, let me just bring this sucker up. Or if it has something like this, then you're good to go. So here, let me just show you how I can capture from it. On this one, I use ALSA, but I use VLC for this. That does a fine job. You can also use command line tools and such like that, but I prefer to use VLC. Now on this one, I have hooked up my Wii U to the computer and am using SVideo for this. Let's get a closer look on this. Just go into the capture device dialog, choose your video. Mine's video 0, could be 1, 2, whatever is for you. I choose hardware number 2, choose NTSC. Let's go into advanced. I like to use libv4l2 just in case. Now the aspect ratio, if you want the Wii U to output at 16:9, that's fine, though you have to first specify it. I'm just going to 4:3. Now the input for SVideo under the Syntec one is number 5. Excuse me. Anyway, I don't know why that is. Excuse me again. And finally set the audio to that and just push play. Let her load. There we go. Now the video looks nice. It's kind of smooth. It doesn't run at 60 frames a second because the bus on this, on the EasyCAP, just can't move the information fast enough. And maybe you notice in the background there's a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call this, shadow. Maybe it can't update as well. But yeah, it does a nice job. One of the biggest problems with this is the audio. It sounds horrendous. I'll show some video on that in just a minute. But anyway, here, let's just close that out. Yeah, so let's just go to the video. Okay, here's that video I told you about. Again, the video quality looks good. Doesn't look too bad. You can maybe see some kind of bleeding through here, but it still looks pretty good. And if you listen carefully, the sound, good Lord. Yeah, it's not the best. A little crackling. It's clear, but you can hear what the people are, or what the Mies are saying, but you can't hear a lot. It's distorted. So yeah, there's nothing else you can do with that now unless you go into post-production and clean it up. Okay, there was that little video right there. Now I'll also talk about those other versions, those other devices. Now, the other ones that you may find are the MPIA, the SO Magic, and the USB TV 007 EasyCAPs. The MPIA EasyCAP, you know, as identified by this little kind of signature right here, that one pretty much works right out of the box. Maybe you need to have some kind of a little special configuration. But the kernel should just put in the driver. ALSA should pick up the sound, and you're ready to go. It should create the devs, no problem. The SO magic, that one is a monster in and of itself. If you do have one, you can get the video to work, but you have to jump through so many hoops. You have to build something in the kernel. Yeah, you'd have to probably patch some stuff in there, do all that stuff. So if you got this one, well, you're almost just out of luck. There is more information on it on the Linux TV page, though. Anyway, if you have the USB TV 007 EasyCAP, you're plumb out of luck. This one, pretty much, it does not work under Linux. There is a patch for it in the works, but if we're lucky, we'll see it in kernel version 3.12. Again, if you wanted to, you could go to the Linux TV page, and they have some information on it, but pretty much this one doesn't work. Okay, let's just drop that one out. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this little video. These are all of the known EasyCAPs. I hope this was informative. I tried to help you as best as I can. I don't know a lot about this, just on my own EasyCAP and from how I could use it, and also how to just hack stuff together. So if you ask me about yours, I can only help you very little. Yeah, in the comments below, if you ask me about this, there's very little chance I could help you. It's best to just look at the Linux TV page for this. They have all the information that you may need. Well, thanks for watching.